very clear that these people will shoot our people down in the street. We have no doubt about that, and there's enough history. Well, in 2014, I'm originally from Baltimore. So in 2014, I was in Maryland, supposedly kind of on a vacation, staying with an old friend. And we saw this thing starting to kick up in Ferguson, Missouri. So I thought to myself, wow, man, I need to get down there. Because they were talking about shutting off access, and it was just starting to bubble up. There'd been a couple things. So, I talked to the minister and got permission to go. Got down there on a Friday because I figured Saturday would be a big protest. I need to get in Friday. I didn't know where I was going to stay. It really didn't matter. I just had to be there. It didn't matter. So we got down there, and we were with brother. Just the main strip where this protest was going on. So I was there. People were riding up and down the street. They were happy. They were honking their horns. Everything was good. Around 11 o'clock, I was with Brother Anthony Shaheed, longtime activist, who's now a kind of friend and confidant to Mike Brown, who was there from the beginning. And let me also add, the FOI was there from the beginning. The first night that Mike Brown was here. And they were welcome into the community. So, it's about 11 o'clock, and I'm like, well, okay, everything is pretty good. We can ready to go home. And then in the distance, we could see these blue lights. And the people started moving toward the lights. And I started moving with the people. And some of the brothers that I guess were supposed to be with me was like, wait, where you going? So we went down, and the police had formed a line with their vehicles. Apparently, I think someone had tried to break into a liquor store or whatever they were called, but it was overwhelming. The militarized type of gear and presence, these big trucks. And so they lined up on the street. I think it's West Florissant. But if you look back at that time, there was a street, there's a McDonald's on the corner. What people probably don't know is that behind where the police set up their line, there was a major shopping center. So it was not just about law enforcement, it was about protecting that. So you saw the little sporadic incidents on that little strip. That major shopping center, I think they maybe had one incident at one point. But anyway, so they pull up, and the people are just outrageously. They're so incensed in their outrage. And the officers are there, they armed and everything. And the people are angry. They're just screaming, what? Did you come out here to kill us? You killed Mike. Did you come out here to kill us today? And again, some of the FOI moved into the street. And their backs were to the police officers. The armed officers, and they were facing the people. And they started, and they were asking the people to step back. And so once I saw the brothers in the street asking the people to step back, stepped in the street with the brothers. So we were trying to kind of control the crowd and trying to, at one point, lock hands to try to keep them a distance from these officers, because we are very clear that these people will shoot our people down in the street. We have no doubt about that, and there's enough history. So we understood that this wasn't something to play with. our goal is to keep our people from being harmed and being killed as best we can. So anyway, everything was basically the confrontation. The police started to leave. And then at one point, as they're leaving, the people start to cheer and whatever. And one of the officers throws this like smoke grenade and tear gas. And then they start firing rubber bullets and these other quote-unquote non-lethal weapons. And so then chaos. So from there, that was the first night. Ended up being there for about 4, 5, 6 weeks and started out in reporting mode. We would come down and it was an extremely hot summer. It starts in August. And we were out there. So generally, there were activists like Brother Anthony Shaheed who were there kind of leading people in the protest. The police had declared you couldn't stand still. You had to keep walking during these protests. So generally, he was there to lead people. And at one point, even Malik Zulu Shabazz was there, and others were there. But I got down there this one night, and there was nobody to lead the people. And it was me and Brother J.A. Salam, also known as Brother Eli, because he had stepped forward to help me in a great way when I just shut up. And he was right there the whole time. So we just started kind of walking with the people in a circle, trying to, diffuse tensions and keep everything. And we were walking, and this brother pops up in this black suit with a bow tie. And that was Brother Ricky Muhammad, also from St. Louis. And so from that night, we essentially couldn't quit our post until we were properly released. So we stayed and we tried to diffuse conflicts. Very difficult task. I mean, I was blessed once I started that aspect of what I was doing to literally be in touch with the minister every day. And one of the things that he told me, he said, brother, there's a dam in Mosul in Iraq. And there's a crack in that dam. He said, if that crack breaks, the flood is going to wash away everything. He said, so brother, the question is, who can stand against the flood and who can reason with insane people? And the lack of justice and the anger of our people are really pushed into insanity. So these things that he would say to me during our conversations, I would do exactly what he said. So I remember I talked to him one day, he said, brother, well, I'm going to rest now, and I think you should too. As soon as I got off the phone, and the brother's like, what you going to do? I was like, I'm leaning back in this car, and I'm going to rest. So, I mean, he was always there. His level of concern. Anyway, so we started doing that. I mean, there was I don't know how much of this you want me to get into, but we had different incidents. We had one where, and I had, a little jacket and bow tie. Actually, there was a picture the New York Times took, and I was in it holding hands with brothers. It didn't seem to last too long in the public, though. I found that to be interesting. So, me, Brother Ricky, Brother Eli, and other brothers would come in different forms. Brother Cartan from St. Louis, Brother Akbar Muhammad, who has a home, he lives and works, he was there. And that's a whole nother story about the work that he did in terms of organizing leadership. And he put together this incredible march, this national march on Ferguson. The man started with no money, no people, no nothing. And I watched him in a little room start to talk to brothers, Muslims, FOI, some not FOI, and start to put them to work. And anyway, this march eventually happened. It was incredible. But anyway.
It seems like we're going to have a show just dealing with that. There's a lot that went on and it's still going on as it relates to police. Yeah, but it was really an incredible experience. I guess I'm going to, maybe if I could, do a couple more quick stories and I'll keep it quick. Okay.
So we're out there in the heat of the summer. It is incredible. It's sweltering. and the people are angry, and the police are on edge, and it's majority white cops and these black folks. And I mean, it's incredible. We got these provocateurs, white folks coming down there trying to incite our people to go against these armed officers. So I think, well, I cussed them out. Not funny. I just did it. You know, that's a whole story by itself. I'm not proud of the cursing, but I tried to be an impartial observer, but I couldn't allow them to manipulate the emotions of our people to go up against armed people. So I said to them, you don't have a Band-Aid if one of my people get a scratch, but you want them to go up against armed people. I said, why don't you go up there? So the Lord said, well, you know what? I said, sister, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. They can speak for themselves. So we eventually dealt with them. We had a situation where, you know, so it's a lot of people. You got the streets, and you have parking lots, and you got some people standing on parking lots on both sides if the police will allow them, but you got people kind of making this circuit around that are protesting. You got the news cameras there, etc., etc. So at a certain point, there were some sisters trying to get out from whatever was happening. One of them was pregnant, and somebody threw a water bottle. I think it was a white boy. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And when he did, the police, like a couple seconds, then they moved. As they were moving, I was moving because I saw the sisters kind of rush back. And the officers, this one tall officer, he just had his pepper spray and he sprayed it, and the whole crowd opened up like this, and they started moving forward. So Brother Ricky, who I found out later is a martial arts master, says that I never met him before. He just down there. He says to me, Brother Richard, we gotta go. I said, nah, Brother Ricky, we gotta go to the sister. I realized later that he wasn't afraid, but he was trying to protect me. So, you know, I tried to get in front of the officers and kind of got hit a little bit with the back of one of the guns or whatever. And I said to them, let me go in here. They said, no, we told them not to do that. We told them back up. So they went in and they started kind of dealing with people. So we went behind them with these three sisters, and one was pretty pregnant. And we escorted them out. I told Brother Ricky, Brother Eli, get in the back, and I'll bring them down the front. I stood in front and we were bringing them out. So as we bring them out, I said to the officer, we have a pregnant woman, we want to leave. Which way can we go? Nice and calm. He said, okay, go that way. So eventually we took her and we were able to kind of get her settled. And there's a bigger point to that story, but she ended up being okay. At another point, you know, because we've been out there for days now, this white officer says to me, excuse me, are you a minister? So I looked at him and I said, yes, sir. I said, but you know what? My first job is to be a peacemaker. I said, so we are taught. I said, we are taught in the nation of Islam that when our people curse us, we just ignore that and we keep on and tell them thank you, have a nice day. I said, so I know with your training and your discipline of your men, you can take a few words and act appropriately because the time and our honor demands that we do that. So this is a testament to the training of the FOI and what we are taught to not be so emotional, to be logical, to look at the actual facts and to use our brains to think while others are caught up in emotion. So those are a couple of the situations we ran into in Ferguson. And you know, we just thank Allah for the guidance of our minister and his, I mean, this man really loves black people, really concerned. And we're glad that we were able to play whatever small part that we played. With Brother Eli and Brother Ricky, I have to always be part of the story.
Yeah. Thank you. Took me in a different direction than we intended, but our praises to Twilight. And once again, I think that there's probably a whole lot more stories that haven't been told that need to be told. So we're gonna have to come back and do a show exclusively on that, and maybe we can bring in Brother Ricky and Brother Eli as well. I think that could definitely be a powerful piece.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow.